within today. You're my mind, I'ma be okay. A little love goes a long way. So I'm going within today. I'm going within today. You're my mind, I'ma be okay. A little love goes a long way. So I'm going within today.
Hey, I just want to start this episode with something that most people feel, but don't really know how to say out loud. There's a kind of exhaustion that it doesn't come from physical work. It comes from trying to be enough for everyone else, trying to be liked and to be accepted, to be seen in a way that feels safe. Trying to avoid rejection and judgment and even misunderstanding, you know? And over time, that becomes heavy. It becomes really heavy and not really dramatic, but just heavy, like a quiet type of heavy, you know? The kind of heavy that builds up slowly until, one day you come to realize that, hey, I'm tired, but you don't even know why. You don't know why you're tired. And if you really sit with that, you'll notice there's something interesting. A lot of that tiredness isn't life itself, it's performance. It's that constant scanning of do people like me? Did I say something wrong? Did I say the right thing? Am I coming off okay? Should I post this? Should I post that? Should I not? Will people judge me? Hey, I got my hands up. Now, it's living your life through this invisible audience, right? And I don't think most people realize how much energy that actually takes, because when you're constantly trying to manage how you're being perceived by others, you're not actually present in your life. You're managing this version of yourself, and that in itself is very exhausting. So today, we're talking about what external validation really is. And external validation is very exhausting. Okay? External validation is basically when your sense of worth depends on how other people respond to you. Your likes, your comments, your approval, your attention, the praise, the recognition that you get. But it's not just social media. It shows up in real life too. When I say real life, I mean needing reassurance, constantly over-explaining yourself. You feel anxious when someone is upset with you. Changing your behavior, depending on who's around though. Feeling high when someone approves of you and then feeling low when they don't. Okay? And here's the tricky part. External validation doesn't always feel bad in the moment. Okay? Sometimes it feels really, really good. It feels like connection. It feels like belonging. It feels like, hey, I matter. But the problem is, it's something that is unstable because it depends on something you cannot control. And what's that you can't control? You can't control other people. right? You can't control other people's moods. You can't control their attention span. You can't control their opinions. You can't control their projections, and you can't control their wounds and their trauma. So you end up building your emotional stability on something that keeps moving, that keeps changing, right? And that in itself creates anxiety underneath everything, even when things are good. Because deep down, you know that it can change at any moment. People change all the time. So you start working harder to maintain that, right? And that's where the exhaustion begins. The work that you have to put in to maintain it. So at some point, most people develop what I call a performance self, right? It's the version of you that shows up when you feel like you're being watched, right? You're being observed. So you know all eyes are on you. All eyes on me. Rest in peace, Tupac. So you whoop yourself into character. Okay? And then action. Scene. It's the version of you that edits itself. That softened parts of you that exaggerates other parts of you, that tries to be what most acceptable in the room. You want to be the most acceptable person. And over time, you can get so used to that version of yourself that you tend to forget what you're like when no one is watching. Who are you when no one is looking? The real you. You forget what you actually think, what you actually feel, what you enjoy. And that's one of the quiet costs of external validation, because it slowly disconnects you from your own authenticity. Okay? Because instead of asking, hey, what do I feel about this? What does Sheena feel about this? I would start asking, how will this look to others? How is that going to look if somebody else sees it? Not what I think. What does other people think? And that shift, it might seem small, right? But that changes everything, because now your internal compass is no longer internal. Okay, it's external because it's dependent on what others think. That's outside of yourself. And when your direction comes from outside of yourself, you lose center. You lose your center. Okay? Nobody just wakes up and decides, hey, I'm going to depend on other people's approval for my worth. It's something that we learn as we grow older. Society does that to us. It happens really early, usually, from moments like being praised for behaving a certain way. Oh, you're a good girl, good. And then being ignored when expressing emotions. Like, oh my God, here she goes again. This drama queen. She's always crying. Oh my God, stop the crying, you whiny baby. Right? And then when you're being rewarded for performance, you're being rewarded for being someone that you're not, just to please society. You're not being authentic. When you're being criticized for simply being yourself, that's when that starts. So the mind starts to learn. It starts to learn, hey, if I do things right, I am safe. If I'm liked, I belong. If I'm rejected, something is wrong with me. And that belief system carries into adulthood. It starts from childhood. So even when you're grown and you're confident on the outside, even successful, there can still be this quiet inner negotiation happening all the time. It's internal. You're trying to secure approval. You're trying to avoid disapproval. You're trying to stay acceptable. And again, that is very exhausting. For example, I was on social media the other day, and on Facebook especially, I see a lot of shorts talking about Clarissa Shields, the boxer, the GOAT, the female boxing champion of the world. Okay. And, she's a flawed human, like we all are, you know? And I look at the comments and I'm seeing so many people just bashing her and so much negativity. And they're like telling her how to act, and they're telling her how to dress, and they're telling her to shut up her mouth, and they're telling her this and that. And I'm just shaking my head like, you people really are just trying to dictate this woman's life. This is her life. If you don't like her, keep scrolling. Why are you stopping to project your hate on this athlete because you're so invested into her personal relationship and her personal life? The hate that this woman receives is unbelievable. And I'm just saying to myself, I really admire her, because one thing I notice is that she does not care. I mean, she cares. She's a human. And I know those comments affect her. And she responds. However, what she doesn't do is change who she is to please everyone. Even though their comments may be hurtful towards her, and I know she feels the hurt, but at the same time, she's very resilient and she's very persistent in continuing to be who she is. And it kills so many people, and it's hilarious at the same time, because it's like they keep going and going, and I'm like, these people have so much time on their hands to bash this woman online with such negative and hateful comments. But she still keeps doing it, and she's giving them more things to talk about. And I love that for her, because this is exactly what I'm talking about. Being authentic, even though the world is bashing you, even though they're talking about you, even though they're criticizing you. To master that is an art. And to somebody who can do that, still be themselves, even though they're receiving so much criticism, that is powerful. That is very powerful. Okay? Because at the end of the day, a lot of these people who are commenting and leaving such hateful remarks, they are just projecting their insecurities on her and pretending like they are so much better than her. Like, I wouldn't do that. But okay, you wouldn't do that because you want to be liked, you want to be accepted. But she's not you. She's her, authentically. And she's going to continue to be her. And so I cheer Clarissa Shields on. More power to my sister, because she is not letting those things change her and make her into something she's not. She's continuing to be herself, and I give her more power to her. I give props to her, because that's how we all should be. Because the world can be nasty. Society can be very nasty, and people are going to have nasty things to say. But at the end of the day, as long as you're authentically you, that is the highest vibration you can be. And God is going to always continue to bless you when you stay in that authenticity. And that's why she's so blessed. And she's going to continue to be blessed in spite of everything people say about her. And I'm just so happy to see that she's continuing to be herself. She dresses how she wants. She says what she wants. She is who she is. And this is who she is. And she's choosing to be that. And that's okay. Why does it bother you so much? Because if it's bothering you, it's because there's something about her authenticity that's making you uncomfortable within yourself, because you don't have the guts or the balls to be yourself online. So you're projecting that hate towards someone who does have that. So big up to my girl Clarissa. I am so happy for her and proud of her being authentically herself, and I hope she continues to be that way and doesn't allow society to change her. But I just wanted to sidetrack and share that story with you because I just found that so intriguing and so amazing and so empowering. You know? So getting back on track, there's always that part of you that's always monitoring, right? There's always a part of you that's always adjusting, always managing, okay? Trying to fit into society's standards of how you should be. And here's what most people don't see at first. When you live for external validation, what happens is you slowly start abandoning yourself in small little ways. You say yes when you mean no. You stay quiet when you want to speak. You tend to shrink yourself just to gain attention. You shrink yourself to avoid discomfort. Or you may expand yourself to gain attention. You become flexible in ways that aren't actually aligned with who you are. And each time that you do that, it seems small. But what happens is over time, those small abandonments add up until you start feeling disconnected from your own life. And that's when people usually say things like they do Clarissa, I don't even know who I am anymore. I feel lost. I feel off, but I can't explain why. You know? And it's not because you disappeared per se, it's because you've been living slightly outside of yourself for way too long. So it's calloused, right? Trying to stay inside other people's expectations. And that's what would happen to Sister Clarissa Shields if she would do that. If she would dim her light and if she would shrink herself to please society and do what they say, like they run her life, that's what would happen to her. She will lose herself. Okay? So there usually comes a point where something inside you just gets tired. Okay? And that could have been something that happened to Clarissa Shields when she was younger. I don't know her. I'm saying maybe it could be where she had to shrink herself. And then she finally decided into her adulthood, like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna be me. Right? Not in a dramatic way per se, but more like it could happen like a quiet realization, you know? Like, I just can't keep doing this. I can't keep adjusting myself for every environment. I can't keep being who people want me to be. I can't keep needing everyone to be okay with me. Forget them. Forget them. Be you. Be unique. Be beautiful. Okay? You can't keep monitoring yourself all the time. That's exhausting. And that's the moment where you become powerful, when you cut all of that off. Because it's the beginning of the truth of who you are. It's when your system starts choosing authenticity over approval. Right? Even if it's uncomfortable at first. And that's something even me, myself, I'm working on. I've come a long way. I just don't really have a huge social media presence. I don't show a lot of my life, my personal life on social media because that's what I choose. Whoever wants to do that, that's their choice, and that's okay. It's just not me. So trying to force and show every little detail of my life will not be me. Now, what I am doing is, I'll show a little bit here and there to show that I'm human and I have human experiences too, you know, and to connect with people to show that that's okay to do. It's okay to live your life and you can share a little bit of it. That's okay. But me personally, I don't share all my personal life. You know, I don't share things that I don't want people to know. People who don't really care about me to know. My loved ones know about my personal life. People who are the closest to me knows about my personal life. And that's it. For me, that's good enough. They should know. I want them to know. But the rest of social media, 98% of the people on social media don't give a damn if I die tomorrow. So why share my whole life with them? It doesn't matter. They don't care. Right? But if you do choose to share, I say share the real. Share the real. Don't share and show like everything is good when it's not. That's fake. You know what I'm saying? If it's not good, it's not good. Okay, that's human. That's being real. Don't be in a toxic relationship and then you're posting you and your partner like, here we are, we're lovebirds. No, you're not. Stop lying to yourself. Forget other people. Stop lying to yourself. Just for validation. Just for people to say, oh my God, that's such a lovely couple. And then behind closed doors, he's whooping your butt. He's abusive to you verbally, emotionally, physically. Come on, that's not real. That's fake. And that's not authenticity. It's not authentic. Okay? And authenticity can feel scary when you're used to being a performer, showing off things that's not really what it is. Right? Because now there's no guarantee of approval when you perform. But there is something else. There's peace, not the loud kind of peace, the steady kind of peace, the kind that doesn't depend on who is watching. It just is what it is. Right? So when you start stepping out of external validation, at first it can feel like a loss. It can feel like you have less attention, less reassurance, less feedback. Like me, at my point in my life, I don't care who likes my post or who doesn't like it. I'm going to share what I feel that I need to share or I want to share. I'm going to share whatever the hell I want. Who likes it, like it. Who don't. I don't give a damn. I'm not doing it for validation. I'm doing it to share information. I don't care. And most of my life I've been that way. I don't care for external validation. At one point I did. In real life, not on social media. I don't care about social media that much for validation from social media. But in real life, yes. At one point in my life, it's like I needed it. I wanted to belong. Then I grew up out of it. I started to realize that, hey, who am I performing for? I'm just going to be me. And it happened while I was in relationships. You can lose yourself when you're in relationships very badly. And that's when it happened for me. In my relationships, romantic relationships, that is. So the mind might interpret loss of attention and reassurance and feedback as something is wrong. But in actuality, what's happening is that it's a recalibration, right? Because you're no longer feeding the constant need for external confirmation, right? And then slowly something starts to return. Your attention comes back to you. You start noticing your own thoughts again, your own preferences again, your own energy again. That's when you start feeling alive again, right? You begin to realize, hey, I was always here and I'm the shit with or without anybody validation. I'm the shit. And I don't need to scream it on the mountaintops. You don't, because that's for validation. You say it to yourself in the mirror. I am the shit. I love me. I'm cool. It's about what you think about yourself. Okay? You begin to realize that you were always the shit. You were just buried under feedback loops. And one day something will shift. You stop asking, do they approve of me? And then you start asking, do I approve of this version of me? It's about what I want. It's about what I feel. This is my life. I came here to live my life, my experience. It's about how I feel about me. And that's a whole completely different life. Your life will change. Your outlook on life will change. The world will look different to you. Your perspective on life will change. For real. Internal validation doesn't mean ignoring people or becoming isolated. It means that your foundation is no longer dependent on outside approval. It means that you can hear feedback without losing yourself. You can be disliked without collapsing. Someone dislike you, okay, that's okay. Everybody's not gonna like you. It's totally fine. You can be misunderstood and still stay grounded in who you are. You can choose yourself without needing permission to be yourself. And let's be honest, that takes time. It takes practice, okay? Because your nervous system is so used to looking outward that is dependent on that. So that's going to take time. So at first, it will resist. But you don't fix that by forcing confidence. It's not something you have to force at all. Force creates resistance. So you build it slowly through alignment, right? Through small, honest choices. Through saying what you mean and meaning what you say unapologetically. Through not abandoning yourself in small moments. That's how it rebuilds. Not overnight, but steadily, right? It will build. So maybe external validation isn't tiring. Maybe external validation is just unsustainable. Maybe it was never meant to be your source of identity in the first place. Because no matter how much approval you collect, it will never fully satisfy you. It just keeps you chasing the next moment of reassurance and the next moment and the next and the next and so on and so forth. But when you start turning inward, something different happens. You stop performing, okay, in the circus, and you start to live. You don't have to live perfectly. No one is perfect. You're not going to be flawless, okay? But you're going to be honest. You're going to be honest. And that honesty is what finally brings rest and peace. Peace. So if you're in a place where you feel tired of trying to be enough for everyone, that might not be a breakdown. Okay, that might not be a breakdown. That might be you turning it around, your turning point. The moment you start choosing yourself, you start choosing yourself quietly, you start choosing yourself steadily, for real this time. Okay? Well, that's it for today, my beautiful, beautiful listeners. I hope that something in this episode helped you shift your awareness so that you are not able to, you are now able to move forward with yourself. Okay? And I want to thank you so much for spending time with yourself today. Until next time, I love you so, so much. And namaste. Ciao.
I'm going within today. You're my man.